come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Crunch time, defense. Check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 52.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
47 for Mike, 47. Check, 47. Here we go, D. 50.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Back.
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers first down.
Mike 8. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
On play action, Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Haskins. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 43. Ready? 43, pack it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Haskins will throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Ramp. All day.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Watch twist.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Here's Brady. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
But that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 29, I'm coming.
Haskins now off the bootleg. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Following the penalty, Chubb shifts by at the 15. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Open man here, Schwartz complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Sugar! Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Alert! Get nervous.
Brady now to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Check Mike. Watch 55. Sugar!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They hand this off to Harris. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike 8. Hey, let's get that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Harris, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check back.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
2nd and 10.
Check, 48's the mic. Watch the slants.
Play action. Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league.
There he goes, right side.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Check Mike, check 72.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
47's the mic.
On play action, now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47 Mike. Mike 47. Focus, defense, focus. Easy.
Throwing now is Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete.
They ain't ready for us.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Brady's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
65. Check 50. Check 50.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And he's taken down inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, it's Harris. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the curve. 53 win now.
Brady going to throw. This goes out right to Doyle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. That's complete to the running back, Funk. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And we're back now here in Cleveland. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. McLeod to return it. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action with Haskins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
The 35. Touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's got it.
Have some of this.
On the sideline.
Have some of this.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big play that time on the catch and run. Brady now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Lose one. Switch. You go tight. You go hard. You got tight right there.
To throw is Brady. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Defense wins championships, baby. 29 is the Mike.
Now Haskins to throw it. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Pushes him over. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Check 48's the Mike. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
3 down. Under 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they run with Harris off the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in. in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Smith. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's to Freiermuth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Haskins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, The team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Jones shortened.